I've been meaning to do previews of Yellowstone episodes for a while now, and this week's trailer made me think this might be as good a time as any to start, because this Sunday's installment looks like it could be a pivotal turning point in the show. Hi there mate, how's it going? It's Benja here, and this is a preview of Yellowstone Season 5, Episode 6. The single most important frame of the trailer is on your screen right now. We see an EMT helicopter presumably flying toward John and company, who set out for their roundup ride at the end of episode 5. This medical chopper appears right after they show us Monica and Summer visiting the family graveyard, with Summer wondering if the Duttons have really been here that long. Monica responds by saying, quote, "When I say we give everything to this land, I do mean everything," end quote. And the chopper scene comes up right in the middle of Monica's sentence. So graves, Monica talking about sacrifice to the land, and an EMT helicopter. This cannot be good news. We later see Beth approaching her father and asking him what happened. We also see John consoling a boy, who I'm guessing is Tate because of his hair. Look at it here, and then compare it to his appearance from episode 5. You might think this is Carter, but I believe it's Tate. With all that in mind, and taking into account the scene in which Monica watched Casey and Tate right away at the end of episode 5, my theory is that Casey is the one who got hurt. At first I thought Beth would get in trouble, because she told her father she wanted to be cremated while they watched baby John's funeral in episode 4, so she was talking about what would happen after her death. And remember, she had a horse incident when she was a kid that caused her mother Evelyn's death, but it does look like Beth will be fine, because like I said, she approaches her father in this trailer and asks him what happened. The extremely worried looks we see on Beth's, John's, and Clara's faces suggest that whatever happened to Casey is pretty bad. It is unlikely to be something he can walk away from in just a couple weeks' time. I think that at the very least, he's gonna have to spend a few months in the hospital, possibly while comatose. I'm not going as far as to say that Casey will die, because if nobody died during the coordinated hits put together by Jamie's father Garrett at the end of season 3, if everybody was fine after that, I can't imagine Taylor Sheridan getting rid of a main character now. I won't believe it until I see it with my own two eyes. Now, there's also the possibility that this is all just misdirection. They might have intentionally left Casey out of the latter parts of the trailer. They might have shown us John consoling Tate, and they might have included that line from Monica just to mess with us and make us worry about Casey. I'm giving that a solid 25% probability, so it's not out of the equation. If that is indeed the case, if someone else other than Casey got hurt, it is nearly impossible to guess who got hurt, because a myriad of side characters went on that ride. My main candidates though, below Casey of course, are Carter and Ryan. Carter because he was very excited to learn that he would go along for the roundup, and it would make dramatic sense to make Beth suffer another heart-wrenching loss on a ride, similar to her mother's death. The world has always been cruel to Beth, and she herself is sort of vicious because of that, so something possibly happening to Carter might continue that trend. The other candidate, and this is a long shot, is Ryan because of a brief moment from episode 5. We saw him getting out of the shower and Walker said, quote, "Last one of those for a few days," end quote. And you know, that's probably just a literal line from Walker. They won't be able to take a shower during the ride, but maybe this will be Ryan's last shower ever, and the line may have been put in there to foreshadow that. As unlikely as that is, I thought I should mention it. Alright, time to talk about some other stuff from the trailer. It actually begins with Casey and John on horseback, and the governor says they could bottle it up and sell it. This could be his way of describing the beauty of the land and the view. They could bottle that up and sell it, like a souvenir, but not literally, of course. In the meantime, Beth has a chat with Rip, and she says that she could live here and never see another person in her whole life except Rip. Nothing special here except the fact that Rip might be the only person Beth feels comfortable appearing vulnerable to, but we already knew that. Last but not least, we are shown some tombstones during Monica and Summer's visit to the graveyard. One of them belongs to Margaret Dutton, John's great-great-grandmother, who we met on the prequel titled 1883. Margaret was married to James, who is John's great-great-grandfather. And next to Margaret is her daughter Elsa. You can easily see the letter E, a bit of the letter S, and a tiny portion of the letter L. So I think that's Elsa's grave, and she is John's great-great-aunt. The last tombstone belongs to Patience Dutton. We can see that she was born in 1931 and died in, I think, 1999, maybe just 1990. It's one of those, but anyway, she is most likely John's mother. I think this is actually the first time we are made aware of her name. We met John's father in a flashback. He was also named John, but previously we'd never heard the name Patience. All of this talk is making me want to do a Dutton family tree video, and with the new prequel 1923 starting soon, I might just do that in the next couple of weeks. So be on the lookout for that. Watch my episode 5 breakdown if you haven't already. And well, that does it for now. What are your predictions for the upcoming episode? Leave your comments down below, like the video if you've enjoyed this preview, and subscribe for more movie reviews and TV show breakdowns.